Aquarius, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you're new to my channel, thank you for joining me. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, welcome to another Aquarius Tarot reading. Aquarius Love Tarot, love reading, love messages, a reading where we're going into their thoughts, feelings, intentions, what you might need to know, don't see coming, any moves being made. Let's take a deep dive and see who and what is coming through today. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Aquarius. Please show us the cards. Aho. King of Cups is in reverse. King of Swords is in the upright. Okay, it's pretty clear already. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Wands in the upright. The Fool in reverse. The Hermit, okay. So here's the thing. The Hermit is directly connected to the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And this is extremely validating around waiting for somebody, but also probably too long. There's not a really clear path here forward. It's not really clear. What exactly are you waiting for? And our King of Cups, is somebody hiding feelings or feelings about the future, a level of commitment? Are we looking at, oh, interesting. Somebody who, I was wondering if there's maybe an apology here. And I do want to say, the Death card just came down. Upright energy, major arcana energy. So there's definitely an energy of somebody who does need to apologize. I'll tell you that. Like, really, somebody really needs to sincerely apologize. What is this about? Does it change anything? We're just getting in here. This is the death of their ego. And it's coming right here with the Star also in the upright, which is your energy, Aquarius, actually. Yeah. Wants to be your overall energy. And we do come into this energy when we're coming out of the Tower. There's definitely some clarity here that this person has. What is that about again? For me, a lot of this is about enough time has passed at this point, and they really need to come in here with some kind of an apology, first of all. They really need to get out of their ego. Secondly, or more importantly, I guess I want to say, what is the apology about? So the Seven of Pentacles in reverse energy, and now we're looking at the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So it's extremely validating that things have not been worked out yet. Yeah, but this is what we are looking at here today. I would say coming out of this Hermit energy because, well, it's a really strong validation for me that there's either some kind of a pause or you're not talking to this person. But we also see here in our Virgo and our Mercury energy, major arcana partnership placement, it is connected to the King of Swords, Gemini and Mercury energy. So somebody is strategizing around communicating, but there needs to be an apology. So it's like they need to step up and apologize. And that's what I like about also Temperance coming in. Another major arcana energy connected to the heart chakra. And this is Archangel Michael energy. The angel for strength, wanting to get everybody on the path to the truth. Somebody's stepping up and restoring balance, restoring harmony. And one of the things well, first of all, I just want to tell you, they're kind of hesitant in many ways, like trying to work up the confidence. And that's because I feel like things were not resolved here. There's still, it's not just about hurt. There's actually annoyance, maybe, and anger, because it's connecting right with the Seven of Wands. Mars and Leo, which is a pretty self-defensive energy. But what I wanted to say here, this is a very specific message, okay? If this apology or if what's been going on here has connected in any way, shape, or form to somebody who has been in a vice, okay, it's extremely validating. It's definitely here, the energy around waiting, the patience definitely required, and temperance, moderation, perhaps around, again, somebody who hasn't really had any self-control. And that also does connect me to the Death card in another way, which is around somebody who needs to make some really big changes, who needs to stop doing something. Has there been a cycle around that? Like, what has been going on? Because there's definitely a 1 foot in, 1 foot out the door energy, and that is also extremely validating. This is yours. Hold on, I need to get it out. That's extremely validating around our Page of Wands in the upright and our Two of Swords in reverse, because that's also an energy around indecision, like being in one's head. So it's both around this person who really needs to just stop being a chicken and get in here and say what needs to be said. But it's also around, I feel, the position that you're in, maybe where it's putting you or where you already are in terms of where do you go from here, because it's not really clear. The bottom of the deck is the Chariot. So going here on our Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and by the way, it's connected to the Four of Pentacles in the upright, and that's also really super validating around, I guess you could say, like overdoing something. Could be around money, again, vice. It's definitely connecting. I mean, here's the thing. This is not always the case, okay? But with the energy that's coming in, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Devil coming in. So I do kind of feel the energy around the vice anyway. But also just even the bars here around our Seven of Wands. It's a pretty specific energy, that, so take it, as it is for you. Take what resonates for you and let the rest go, I want to say. But somebody definitely has been kind of, again, there's just like a little too much of something here in the Four of Pentacles energy. So the Chariot just came down. Yeah, and this is around the move that somebody's about to make. We are looking at, in this energy, the bigger picture really for me in this energy is the Star and temperance. Somebody who has clarity here to step up and be honest and to literally make something right. And I do want to tell you, this energy around the possibility of a vice, whatever it is, money, things, and I'm also looking at you, King of Cups in reverse, is pretty validating around what this conversation or communication is about, to sort of like kick it off, like to talk again or to get out of this break that's going on, of something that does need to stop or change here in the Death card, not just their ego. That is here too, though. And I want to tell you, you're here when you're meant to be here, first of all, so trust the timing. Whether it's in real time, it's weeks, months, years after I upload, it really is kind of pointless for me because it's just about when you get here. But as I channel for you, I am in Mercury retrograde in Cancer. And we're in a new moon in Cancer to boot. So everything that has been accumulating and hidden in there, in that Capricorn full moon is definitely connecting with our Mercury retrograde in Cancer and new moon in Cancer and dealing with it. Speaking of which, again, our King of Swords, Mercury energy, the planet of the mind and communication. So whether that is seeing each other out somewhere, maybe even at an event, that's pretty strong actually here for a lot of you, or there's somebody coming towards you, possibly travel, that is also really validated in the Chariot. Or we are just looking at SMS, text message, social media, whatever. So the Queen of Swords in reverse, the counterpart to our King of Swords. Air energy, more air energy, Libra, ruled by Venus, and really validating around, I want to say, the dishonesty also telling me that you're both here in this energy and the imbalance around the communication and the truth. And by the way, it's right here on the King of Cups in reverse. So circling back to that energy, both around somebody needing to be honest and step up here, because that is literally where Archangel Michael wants to get everybody on the path to the truth. And these feelings as well, first of all, a sincere apology coming here needed in our King of Cups in reverse. But I'm also wondering, what those feelings are about as well, if they're connecting to the two of you, okay. Six of Pentacles is here, and it's in reverse. The Moon in Taurus energy. That's a pretty one-sided kind of energy, so there's definitely a feeling here that you have been giving a whole lot more. At least you were. There's definitely 1 foot in, 1 foot out the door. So what is this truth that's coming in, the stepping up they're doing? What is that, if that's going to change anything? Again, it's really specific what it is for you. The Six of Pentacles, by the way, does connect me to the 6 major arcana, the Lover's card. And that is also where we are before we go into the Chariot energy. So yeah, it's also the truth, like feelings about you, feelings about the relationship, feelings about where do we go from here, the future possibilities. Somebody here was pretty careless, I feel like. Yeah, there's no real clear path. And this energy of stepping up and coming in here with the truth is what I feel like is going to create a new path forward. Again, whether it is together or apart. There's a lot of indecision here. I can see that. Ace of Pentacles, next level. The Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus energy. What does that mean? For those of you that this has been around platonic and or physical, and there's maybe even been a distance, more exclusive feelings, like, do you feel the same way? Is this around something even bigger than that? Again, moving in, marriage, family energy. That's super specific, but it's clearly going to be for somebody, because that's the other thing about the Four of Pentacles. It's like coming here after the Three of Pentacles, like building something. And I can see it's really not clear. It's really not worked out. Yeah, Four of Swords is here. So this is more validating energy for me around where things have been. It's either a pause, a break, kind of the same thing, I guess you could say, or you're not talking. More validating energy. Should this be around platonic and or physical? No, that's real specific. But I do want to say, if somebody's been playing some games around it, there is a horse here on what appears to be a carousel, but it's also showing that the horse is not really on it anymore. Like they're jumping through this fire and they're not going to be on this carousel anymore. This is the fastest night. Yeah. So that's the other thing. Right here in between the Four of Swords in the upright, Jupiter and Libra, and our Six of Wands in reverse. And that Six of Wands, by the way, connecting me again to the 6 major arcana, the Lover's card. So about this relationship, about the feelings, about future possibilities, commitment. So it really does come in around that energy of physical, but it also is a validation that somebody here is strategizing around either going up to you to talk or coming up to you to talk or sending a message, a phone call, whatever. And it just has been incredible in the last couple of weeks, even before we've gone into the Mercury retrograde in Cancer, of this energy of just, breaking silence. And breaking silence is getting out of no contact. The Empress is here. Somebody, I want to tell you, is opening up here in a very different way. So they're coming in here with an emotional available energy. Like there is an opening here. There's the truth. And this is around somebody, I feel, who is either ready for this long-term energy or ready it feels really a lot more like it's ready to talk about it. There is a sleepless kind of energy here, and it might be kind of around everybody. It even just comes through with the star, but also the Nine of Swords and the upright energy. Gemini and Mars. Yeah. Somebody did not follow through. The King of Pentacles in reverse. And it's connecting here with the World card in reverse. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energies. And this is telling me that we are definitely still in this cycle because we're also looking at the Fool in reverse. When you come out of the World card, you complete the cycle literally. You move into the Fool and there's a new path. So there's really like not a clear path here yet. For a lot of you, this is validating for me around distance. It's also validating around the movement. And we do see somebody preparing to move here in the Chariot. And it could be literal in travel energy. But it also really feels for me that this is about enough time has passed. Like how much time has it been? Like cooling off period kind of ending. And this is around the communication, I feel. We're not in the upright Fool energy yet. So this is delays, it's issues around that. So I also want to validate about completing the picture between the two of you, involving some life-changing decisions. So whether that is... Did you hear that? Okay. I know I distinctly turned it off and down. So that is one of those things that happens very occasionally and very validating for me that it's already clear there's contact being made, but that's a strong validation for me. What I was saying, and I just double checked, and if it goes off now, then I'm definitely going to be even more weirded out. The World card in reverse, again, this is also around completing the picture between the two of you. And that's around life-changing decisions. So it could even be around things like moving in or getting more serious. Relocation, marriage, family energy. That's the other thing I do want to validate. Even if it's not necessarily right now, are you ready for this now? Because that can definitely come through in the Empress, by the way. Divine feminine energy, Taurus, around timing and growth, creation. But I also want to validate this energy that there's still, for some of you, it's just like, well, I just want to know. I want to talk about that because this is how I see my future. This is what I want. So if you don't even want to talk about it, if there's not even a possibility, what am I even doing? What am I even doing here? I want to bring in some oracle. New insight, validation. Maybe some more of what we don't see coming. I'm not reading it in reverse, by the way. Also, I want to remind you, if you see, hear, and or suspect my content in any way, shape, or form, and it's not here at the Tarot Closet on my verified channel, it means that they're stealing the content. Yeah. And we've taken a lot of people down, and we're going to continue. Until they stop, we're not going to stop. So keep sending those emails. My email, is in the video description and on the About Me page. This is it. This is the only place I release my readings here on YouTube, on my verified channel, and I work really hard. And I've built this up for myself, and I don't appreciate these losers coming in and stealing. It's just not going to fly. So thank you to those of you that have already been helping. It's so incredibly appreciated. The bottom of the deck, the Wisdom card here. So first of all, I just want to tell you there's a stamp. It's sort of like it's a stamp. It's like on a mail communication. Doesn't mean that it's a letter. It's probably archaic. It could be. You never know. But an owl does see things that we can't. An owl is quite wise. And it's connecting here with this energy around somebody ready to talk about, at the very least, this before it's too late, because that's the other thing. I feel like there's like a fed up energy here around you. There's definitely 1 foot in, 1 foot out the door. Yeah, so it does feel like you better get it together, Aquarius' person. You know, it's not just about this person being ready and then you're like, okay, yeah, I'm waiting for you. I know that's not the case. It is coming through. Talk about it. Are you still here for it? Only you can say, because somebody has had a revelation. Here we go. Yeah, there's a revelation. And look, here's the thing about the Chariot today. There's a snail. And it has wagon wheels on it because it's the Chariot. So that's like speeding up the snail. And snails, by the way, can go underground for at least a couple of years, I want to say. And they come up and they go back with what they're doing. So it is validating for me that for some of you, there are cycles, like it's been going on for too long. You may not, a lot of you may not even be talking. Well, look what just came down, union. So coming together, again, connecting me with our 6 major arcana is just the energy is extremely strong here today. The Lover's card. Gemini energy, but coming together. Hearing them out. Seeing them or getting a message. Super, super strong. I've just got to tell you, it's really strong today. Challenges here. They're juggling bowling pins, 2 of them in their hand. It's sort of like the 2 of Pentacles, yet there's a 3rd one kind of flying up there. It's not in their hand. It could fall down. It could go back. It could be juggling. So third-party energy, it doesn't mean it's a person. It could be. But again, it could be somebody's vice, money, a person non-romantic, timing, you know, somebody who hasn't been ready. Somebody's been ready, somebody hasn't. Somebody's been available, somebody hasn't. So super validating, again, around, there is a lot of Gaia energy coming in and healing. There is an apology. But there's also somebody's ready to talk about it, hoping that they're not too late. There's even a little torn look note here in our healing card. The poppy for me is a very strong connection to somebody making peace. You can see the heart is not red. That's not good. And it's coming here with the Empress. So we have the Empress here twice, essentially, today. Divine feminine energy. Again, it's not about gender, but the Empress and timing can grow just about anything here. Beginning, middle, end. I'm going to hold this up and show you the deck I'm reading from today. Here on my channel, the Tarot Closet. Life, Death, Rebirth. What this feels like as well, I just want to say, if you are literally not talking at all, it really is, this person had a revelation, and it does have also second chance energy. So coming in here without the ego, coming in here in a higher vibration, you may even not be expecting it for some of you if this is going far back, but somebody who wants a second chance. And that's the other thing I'm just hearing now. There's an energy saying like, I've changed, or I'm trying to change. So again, what is that about? I also feel like it's really specific, but it's coming through. And I'm your messenger today. So let's see what's going on in higher self energy, channeled love messages, the Tarot Closet. It's the most I take there, 3. Bottom of the deck. I'm so sorry I hurt you. Yeah. What did they lie about something? Or lie by omission by not saying something? Like keeping something to themselves is the same as lying. In any case, it's here with our King of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, the Truth. I write messages I never send. I write messages in my head over and over, and I was about to say to you, they're like awake doing it. Like they'll pick up their phone and then it doesn't quite say what they want. I can hear my kitty One of our kitties, they always want to come down here. They feel all the energy down here, but yeah, high vibrational healing kitties, but they would make a total mess down here, so it's just not going to happen. In their head, look, that's the other thing. I write messages in my head over and over. It's also here on the Two of Swords in reverse. And healing, I made a bad decision. Whoa. I want to hear your voice, so if you are not talking, that is incredibly clear. I was triggered. Did somebody pull away? Please forgive me. So again, I want to contact you, but I'm a big chicken. That's something that came through really strong today. Really in the beginning of your reading, that somebody's just being a chicken about it. Whether it's walking over to you, walking across the street, across town, flying over, sending a message, making a call, whatever. Something they are having a revelation about as well, soul connection. It's right here below our star energy. So somebody believing in fate and destiny. And as I say that, I tell you what, guides are just on point always. But this energy has been incredibly strong. Fate, as I was saying it, and it's going here on the star, which is the energy in the last. Channeled love message, what they want to say here through it is, I don't deserve you, but I want you. Yeah, because it's definitely not unresolved. It's not resolved, it's unresolved, I should say. Beautiful Aquarius, thank you for joining me today at the Tarot Closet. I will see you next time.